Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the Mortgage Update. Today is July 6th, 2020. Sorry, I'm out of screen. Hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. I did. I apologize I didn't post. I just hung out in the backyard and got some sun and floated around for 2 or 3 days, and it was awesome. So I'm back now, and we are bombarded with applications between people buying, contracts that we got in, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It was a fantastic weekend, and I'm glad to be back. So we're trying to play catch up. So I want to get to what happened today in the industry or with rates, and I also want to go over why I think now, if you haven't done it, please pull the trigger on the refinances. I mean, rates they continue to ease a little bit. And please don't get, like I say, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. It's a good time to do it. If rates drop over 0.5%, let's say we do your mortgage, because a lot of people are just on the fence and they're not doing anything. And I have a lot of clients right now that are just, what got them off the fence was they were able to reduce their rate, reduce their payments, but the 2 months of skip payments is helping out people tremendously. Those that were furloughed, off, took maybe pay cuts, things like that. And I got some actually information at the end of the video in regards to forbearances. So it's actually really good news that came out. So let's get on to what we want to talk about today with what happened with rates and everything else. So you see this number. This is why people follow me. It's basically this number right here. How I explain it is, this is the mortgage-backed securities market. A lot of people, even people in the industry, don't actually know, how are mortgage rates calculated? And a lot of people follow the 10-year Treasury. That's not the thing to follow. And even in people in the mortgage industry, a lot of times they'll follow the mortgage-backed security or the 10-year Treasury. That's not the way to do it. Okay, what you want to do is you want to follow the mortgage-backed securities markets. If you're looking to refinance or buy a home, it's too costly. You're not into it enough that you would really go out and purchase packages to follow this like we do. These are $400 or $500 a year or $1,000 a year sites that we go to, and it helps us track the market on what's going on tick by tick by tick. And you might even see this number moving. What this is mortgage-backed securities. This is a bond that trades that actually creates or determines mortgage rates. Okay, the easiest thing for me to say is, see this number right here? I'll explain it to you, how to figure out what you're looking for there. The best thing I can do is say, if the number's up, it's good. Means rates went down. If that number, however, is red or goes down, that's bad. Think of it that way. This isn't what's going on with rates or anything. It is basically what's going on with this particular bond. So as bond prices go up, mortgage rates, yields, interest rates, whatever you want to think about, goes down. 9 is a decent move. And you could see green is good. So over the last week or so, we keep getting green, one red, but it's still a nice little trend up. Many of my clients, I float till the end unless we see things like this, and then I jump in and lock you. This is bad. But I do have clients out there that kind of panic every time I post daily, and they're like, okay, what are you doing? Did we lock? Look at this from here to here. Basically, it's steady. So what you got to understand is, as these go down and up and so forth, I'm not putting you in any worse position. Trust me, I do this every day, all day. I've done it for over 30 years. I know what I'm looking for, and that's why I post every day, to let you guys know basically that I'm on this. You don't have to get this, every little nuance that goes into these numbers and everything, and when I'm going through the economic calendars and other things that affect the markets. I'm trying to say to you, I'm on it. I got your back. I'm not here to put you in a worse position. My job is to get you a great job, do a great job for you, put you in a great financial position. Then you go out and tell other people on my behalf, especially on Facebook and YouTube and everything else that I'm on, saying, Dan did a fantastic job. So anybody I did help out there, please go back in YouTube and put some information on there. The only people that usually put information back on there after I conclude or try to conclude are the ones, and I hate to say it this way, it's what happens on mostly websites, other websites, is you get the bad comments. And I'm pleading out there for all we did 12 million in volume last month, just me and a couple of the guys here on my team, and it's a lot of loans. And we had 2 or 3 people complaining. I can't help everybody. I try my best to help. But I can't, I'm not a miracle worker, so I'll do everything I can to help you. So that being said, here's what's going on in the market. Up is good. So green is good. That means rates are easing down a little bit. They're back where they were back here, which is great. And we're hitting the historic lows again. Okay. That being said, there's really not a lot of economic news out this week that's going to affect anything. Consumer credit, jobless claims and everything, nothing in here. Producer price indexes and everything. There's nothing in here that should shock the market. Okay. So basically we're going to see rates staying where they are. There shouldn't be any hiccups. There's really not that big of downward momentum left, that basically most lenders right now are at a point where we're inundated with business, and mostly everybody is not going back and dropping rates any further. So this is probably why it's the optimal time to do this. I did a rate comparison. So what I want to do right now is just saying, I had several clients that bought 2-3 years ago. We've got a lot of California clients, and I just wanted to make a little scenario here on how refinancing can help you. The reason why I'm doing this is I read this article, and it was in CNBC, and it says mortgages, find out if the mortgage refinance is right for you. I actually had clients come in today, and we broke down their numbers, and they were able to save $15 a month. I looked them in the eye and said, you know what, honestly, I make a living by doing your mortgage. For $15 savings a month, I'm not going to do it for you, because it's going to cost you about $1,200 to do so. I didn't mean it that way. I left it in their hands, but I'm like, financially, it doesn't make any sense for you to do. Just stick with what you have right now, and you're in a good spot. They were going at 3.3%. We were looking at 2.625, and they had a small loan amount, and it didn't make sense for them to refinance. I won't do a mortgage for you if I wouldn't do that same mortgage myself, unless you basically force me to. You're the boss. I'll help you in any way I can, but I'm only going to do a refinance for you if it really truly makes sense. So what I did is going to 2 parts of this. It broke it down, saying this client was able to refinance it from 4.75 to 3.25, and they took a 30-year term, and they didn't take this loan out that long ago. So the first thing I thought is, does this really make sense? So for all my clients, if you want, I'll do a financial calculator, and basically it's giving you the criteria of this. We had a client who bought their home back in 2017. Their current balance, they took a loan out for $332,500. Current balance is $314,944. They were at 4.25, and this gives you all the details of that loan. That loan today, refinancing back to a 30-year term, we're getting them 3.25. What I want to show you on this is they went from 90% loan to value. Now they're at 76. They don't need PMI, so they're dropping PMI on top of this. So by doing that, they're saving over $256 a month, okay? Here's what I suggest you do if you can do this, is we're going to scroll down, and I'm going to show you something in here. If you continue to pay the same payment you're paying now, okay, so send in the $250 extra each month. So refinance at the lower rate, but continue to make the same payment that you're paying now. You're going to pay off this house in 256 months versus 362 months. Okay. Hold on a second. That doesn't make any sense. Nope. Scratch that. If they just kept it as is, they're going to pay their loan off for 360 months, 30 years. But if they continue to make the same payment they're paying now, they'll pay off their house in 256 months. Okay. So they took out this loan in 2017. So it's 2020. So 3 years ago. So they took out a loan for 360 months. They've paid 36 payments for 3 years. They have 324 payments left. By doing this, they have 256 payments left. So it saves them 68 payments. Well, 68 payments times, what their mortgage payment is, it's a lot of money. So let's go and add that up. So their actual payment is $1957. So 68 payments times 1957, $133,000. Now that's overrepresented in this number because that includes your taxes and insurances as well. So let's take, even if you saved half of that, you're going to save $70,000 by refinancing. It's a perfect time to do so. Okay. The article, so now I want to do, and I usually do this on Tuesdays, I go and do a rate comparison. But I was skimming through this thing, and a lot of people, even ask me, why do you use bankrate.com? Well, because a lot of these websites direct you to get the best rate. So according to bankrate.com. So I clicked bankrate.com, and it pulls up this. Okay, so here's the criteria on this particular situation that we're looking at, just so I can show you where rates are. And there's sometimes I get beat, but 99% of the time I'll have the lowest rate for you and the lowest fees. So I do this not to, basically help you that you don't have to shop around, put in your application everywhere, and just have all that. I'm letting you know I have the knowledge behind me. I have the technology behind me. I post this video every day, and I have among the lowest rates in the country. So let's go. I did my scenario right here. I apologize. I just got logged off. So let's log back in. And we're going to put in this criteria once again. So the criteria is we have a $317,000 loan on a $417,000 property. So we have a $317,000 loan at a $417,000 property. And we are just rate and term refinance. The credit score was 740. And the debt ratio is irrelevant, really, because I'm assuming you're going to qualify. I'm going to just put in an address, and let's go and see where rates are today. So let's go back, and we're going to look at right here, the best rate in the country, anywhere, and everywhere, according to bankrate.com, is 2.75 with 1.53 in points, or $4,850. I'm throwing this out here before we go to the next page. Anybody watching me or listening to me on podcasts, YouTubes, or whatever, please make note of this. Send in and say, Dan, I found you on YouTube. I want your YouTube special. I will waive our lender fee of $895. So that's going to save you $895. Okay, so that's on the top of things. So let's go into my rates. My rates right here are 3.25, but that's giving you some money. Anybody that knows how to read my rate sheets knows this. Any of the numbers here are points that you would have to pay to get this rate according here. And here's what that dollar figure would be. So in my case, 3.25 would be a rate that basically you would get a $200 rebate check. Okay. Plus I'm going to take $895 off of this. So you're actually getting about $1,000 in rebate. Let's go back to here. Again, these are the best rates in the country. 2.75 costing $48.50. My 2.75 is going to cost you $56.01. So we got $56.01. I'm going to do the math. $56.01 minus my $895 minus $895 equals $4,706. I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would go down into this vicinity, 3.125, and get it basically zeroed out because I'm going to give you an $895 credit. But at 2.875, I would be at $47.06 because I'm giving you a credit, The best rate in the country is 275 at 48.50. I beat the best rate in the country, in the entire country. You go down through here and it just keeps getting higher and higher and worse and worse and worse. So what I'm trying to say is I have the knowledge behind me. I have the technology behind me. I watch out for your best interest. I follow these charts every day. I got the programs that you need. I hope you at least give me a shot and, reach out to us. The best way to get a hold of me is I'll send you my website. So it's therateupdate.com. This is me. And you can give me a call and reach me personally at 844-775-5626. The best way to get this going is click the Apply Now button. It'll take you 10 minutes. At the end, based on the credit or the information you put in, it'll say, I need your pay stub, a bank statement, and a mortgage statement, or whatever, based on the answers that you answer to the questions. You just drag and drop that data in here. It's a secure site. It'll come to me automatically. It'll upload right in my system. I'll get working on it instantly and probably give you a call within an hour if it's during business hours. I'll go through any questions you have, the numbers, the rates, everything. Please, when I call or when you email me, I'll give you my email address. It is D for Dan, Frio, which is F-R-I-O. So D Frio at preferredrate.com, or give me a call at 844-775-5626. Or go to therateupdate.com and apply now. And there's a whole bunch of information here to help you. But that being said, I'll go through some numbers with you and what the refinance numbers look like for you. But right now is probably the almost perfect time for you to refinance. What I give all my clients is I say if rates drop over 0.5% in the future, I'll refinance you and I'll waive 100% of your lender fees if you refinance with me anytime in the future. So that's it for now. I hope you like what you see. If I could be of any help, please reach out to me. But if you would, give me a thumbs up. Smack the bell down there. So every time I do post something, you get an alert. Please share the video. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of July. We just barely missed our 9,000 subscribers for June, but I hope you help me get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of July. So God bless. Take care. Sorry this one was pretty long, but I wanted to go through some of what's happening with today's rates, and then also what refinancing numbers look like. And again, don't forget, I can do this scenario for you. Anybody looking to refinance, let's make it make sense. Let's go through this spreadsheet, and I'll plug in your numbers, and I'll get back with you with the numbers to make sure they make sense. So how to do that is the best way for me to get your information is email me. Email me a copy of your mortgage statement. What that's going to give me your balance, your address. With your address, I can pull a bunch of websites to pull the value of your property. So now I know the value of the property. I know how much you owe. The only thing I don't know is what your credit scores are. Easy way to do that. Go to the creditscoresandmore.com. That's creditscoresandmore.com. You can click step 1. Step 1 actually gives you, it's a free credit scoring system. It's very educational, and it's from a company you probably heard of. Step 2 is for those that are really meticulous about your credit scores. You really want to know what your real credit score is. I'll do a video on that tomorrow. You have over 36 credit scores. Bet you didn't know that. So how you get the scores that the lenders use, and it doesn't matter if you're getting a car, a house, a credit card, insurance, anything. It'll give you the specific credit score for what you're looking for. If you pull that credit report, it costs you like $40, and I pull your credit report, we're going to get the identical credit scores. But if you do it and pay that fee, there is no hard hit to your credit report. So it's a great system to use. So creditscoresandmore.com. I'll try to put that link down below. But I hope you liked the video. I'll end it there. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll walk you through the Credit Scores and More website just to show you how those function and let you know where rates are heading. So God bless. Take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.